Andrew Chrabascz and head coach Chris Holtmann. Coach, if you can give us your opening thoughts, then we'll open up for questions.
Xavier's a good team, a really good team. They are obviously going to, I think they're going to win a lot of games this year. They're going to win a lot of games in league play. This was a terrific win for our guys. Our crowd was unbelievable, so I can't say enough about the energy they brought. And I think our guys played with a certain spirit that that certainly made me proud. And as I said on the radio, there are games you really feel good about. You feel good about for a variety of reasons. I feel good about this game in a lot of ways because our seniors get to go out with a win in this, a home win in this particular series. I'm really happy for Cameron, Alex, and Jackson to be able to do that. But I thought we've said all along you're as tough as you play on that given night, and tonight we showed good toughness, and that needs to be what we continue to do.
Coach, toughness aside, they played 3 6'10" guys, like an average of 23 minutes each, and you out-rebounded 37-26. How do you get that done other than just plain old toughness?
Yeah, I think that had a lot to do with it. I think that had a lot to do with it. Tom, I think that we had some relentless type plays today that you have to have in league play because they tip the scales in a lot of cases. Good teams, it's bone on bone. They know each other really well, and there are plays that tip the scales in one direction or another, and a lot of those are those type of plays, the putbacks, the tip-ins. I can think of Austin's just put back in the first half, and then these guys, I thought Cam was terrific on the glass, but so was Tyler Wyman. Those are huge plays. They're huge momentum plays, and Xavier does have great size. You're right, they have great size. They're a load on the interior. They're not just big, they're athletic. So for our guys to do that says a lot about how we played tonight.
Hey, Chris, was this win maybe the most significant of the year? Obviously, beating North Carolina, I think that is great, but it seemed like as far as getting contributions 1 through 8 or even maybe 9, this game was about as good as it gets. I mean, Kellen doesn't, score, I think it was 10 points and doesn't score until 2 minutes left in the first half. And you still find a way to win convincingly against the other team.
No, you're right. You're right. I think we need balance to what we're doing offensively. We have to have it. Teams are really good in this league, and as good as Kellen is, they can really key on him. And I thought he did a great job today, just making the right play. I think of the plays, he got guys a lot of open looks.
He didn't force things even when
he didn't. He did not. He did not. It's to his credit. The guy is cheering his fanny off when he's out of the game. Like that, when you see that stuff, it proves that he's about winning. He's about winning. Not everybody cheers their fanny off like he does. And we've got a lot of guys who do. But you be around teams long enough, and you really appreciate that level of commitment to the team. And really proud of him for that. You're right. The balance that we had tonight was the difference. It was the difference.
Can you just talk about Andrew's play a little bit, just stepping up?
But yeah, I thought Andrew made some important shots for us. He also got to the line 9 times, so he played sound offensively, and I thought he battled Stainbrook at times, which is not an easy thing to do. So did Tyler. I thought that he gave us a really solid lift, important buckets, and we need to, we're going to continue to play through him. But I thought we had, you look at the stat sheet, I thought we had great balance. So important to us moving forward.
Andrew, I think 3 of the last 4 games you had scored in single digits. Tonight, I think you finished team best 19 points. It looked like you were driving the ball more tonight. Is that something you're going to do every game, or was it something Xavier was doing defensively that allowed you to drive the ball right?
It was just the opportunities, like where I was catching it, guys closing out hard. Just had the opportunity to rip and drive rather than, I could take a shot, but I had maybe quicker than the other guys, something like that. But like I said, it's the other guys passing me open opportunities and making it tough on the defense for them to close out. So.
Now, you didn't make a shot against Providence the other night. Tonight, you lead the team offensively. Was that in your thoughts over the last few days? Am I really want to come out and be aggressive offensively tonight?
Well, I'm going to be the same player no matter what. The team has a lot of confidence in me, and they found me in open areas. I needed to make it for that type of deal. And I have to give all credit to the teammates because it's, like you said, it's very balanced, and also we just found each other and very good opportunities for each other.
Coach, is there a feeling that when Stainbrook's on the court for Xavier for extended minutes that they'll tire out defensively if you run through enough ball screens and things will get easier on the offensive end? Because you're not the first team that seemed to get a lot of straight line drive in the second half off ball screens.
You know, that wasn't necessarily a focus because he does move his feet pretty well. And they do a great job kind of playing through him while he's in there and then give him quick breathers. But he's a big guy, and big guys can tire. And he's so important to what they're doing. I think our guys just kind of read the game the right way and made the right play, made enough right plays, and we were able to get it to where we wanted it. But to their credit, so did they. They got him in great spots, and he was a load for us as well. So he's a really good player, and obviously we had a battle with the boys.
Hey, Cameron, when you got that third foul early in the second half on that delay in the foul, you looked like you kind of pissed you off. Weren't anything else that fired you up? Because I don't know what Chris thinks, but I thought offensively those next 10 minutes was the best I've seen you play probably this season. Did it have an effect on you, or just kind of holding on during that period? Because you looked like you really got after it.
Yeah, it was really frustrating. I think I'm a really good competitor, or I like to compete. So not being able to stay out there in the first half as long as I wanted to hurt my confidence a little bit, and then getting the third foul early hurt a little bit. But give a lot of credit to my teammates and coaching staff because coach left me in there, and then I had all guys on our team just picking me up the whole time. They let me know that they needed me to do certain things on the floor, and so when you got guys like that backing you up, it just really helps you when you go out there and try to make the next play. That's one of the things we're talking about this game, and for going forward, you got to be a team that no matter what happens, we're able to move on to the next play, and that's what I try to do.
Cam, with about 7 minutes to go in the game, Coach put you back in. You had 4 fouls at the time, and Xavier was going to Stainbrook over and over and over again. How do you balance, because the game was in the balance at the time, I don't think it was a double-digit lead at the time. How do you balance, I got to do everything I can to help the team win, but I got 4 fouls, and so I got to play soft.
Yeah.
So, or not soft, but safe.
All right. Well, we had a conversation before I went back in the game, and Coach told me not to worry about fouling out, and I knew it wasn't really going to be an issue because we had gotten a great play out of Austin and beat Jackson Davis in the first half. And with the 4 fouls, Big East is a really physical conference, and so there's going to be times where that happens because it's a lot of contact each play, especially with Xavier. When they play Reynolds and Stainbrook, it's a lot of 2 guys on the block and a lot of contact out there. But like I said, we talked about it. I just tried to go out there and play my game. I think teammates did a good job of giving me the ball, and I just tried to be relentless on the glass and got some things going. And it really wasn't concerned about fouling out because, like I said, we got a pretty good play out of Austin and Jackson Davis.
Cam, was there any extra pride on the line after last year? It seemed like Stainbrook and Fillmore kind of, did pretty well against you guys in those 2 wins. Was there a little pride from your post players this year to take it to them underneath?
Well, we definitely keyed in on that. When we play Xavier, they're going to throw it inside as much as possible, especially when you have a big like Stainbrook and a really athletic big in Reynolds and even far. So there's definitely pride on the line in these games. There's pride in every game. You don't want to lose and you want to play well. But Butler, Xavier, there's been some history there. So definitely a lot of pride on the line, and we just tried to key in on what we knew they were going to try to do. So.
Chris, the last couple of games, the team was kind of struggling a little bit with its efficiency on offense. Tonight, you ended up with all 5 of your starters in double-digit scoring. You had Tyler Wyman up there with 8 points and shot 48% from the field. Can you talk about what the team did differently from a preparation standpoint tonight?
You know, I don't know that we did a whole lot different. We did work on some things offensively, probably spent a little bit more time offensively, you know, the last few days in practice. And talked about the importance of executing and being more efficient. You know, it's something that obviously we have to continue to improve on across the board. You know, we handled it better, 12 assists, 9 turnovers. We were really efficient in the second half. You know, it's been a struggle for us at times, but I thought our shot quality was great. Again, I go back to the guys who made the right play tonight. They passed to the open man. It sounds simple. It's not always as easy as it sounds. And they made the right play at the right time a lot. Some of them we didn't make. A lot of them we did. That needs to continue to be what we do. We've got some good offensive pieces, and we're going to need to build on that. Having said that, you know, as a coach, you're always, well, what can we do better? We have to continue to defend at a high level. What we're doing right now. We have to improve in that area. I have to. So that was some things that these guys will enjoy working on.
Hey, Chris, we're talking about a lot of the second half. I understand it, but in the first half, it seemed like you had a lot going against you. You had a lot of foul trouble. You know, some calls that I don't think you were terribly happy with, but and you weren't shooting the ball well. You shot the ball very poorly.
Yeah.
Yet at the end of the half, you were up 3, and I remember thinking, man, if I'm the coach right now, I'm feeling pretty good about that first half. Were you thinking at halftime, man? I don't want to say not cool, but we really handled something here and got out of it.
Yeah, I think so, Michael. You know, you feel different when you're in those positions. What I felt and what we felt as a staff at halftime is we were playing with a level of energy and toughness that allowed us to be in that position. And it seems kind of, but it was really true. Like, there are times when you're up 3 or down 3, and you haven't played with that level of toughness. You know, hey, the longer the game goes, if we don't raise our level, we're going to get beat. I just liked our guys' juice, for lack of a better word. I thought their approach was good, and we fought through some missed shots, and then I felt like some shots were going to fall. We talked to them about that at halftime. But you're right, it wasn't necessarily a pretty first half for us, but we were right where we needed to be. The zone did allow us to play, to stay out of foul trouble and to keep them off the foul line a little bit. They made some shots, but you know, it's tough when he's out for a long stretch. You saw some of the plays he made, just getting his hands on balls, Cam, in the second half. But again, we got good bench support, and the zone was able to not allow us to get the game to get away from us and not get anybody else in foul trouble.
And one other thing real quick, in the second half, when Cam was dealing with the fouls, it looked like after Pittsburgh had that nice run, and really carried him, you kind of turned to Tyler and say, look, you're our strongest guy, get in there and bang him. So they call a foul, but you know, he's a low, you're a strong guy, get in there and bang him. Was that kind of the approach at that point?
Yeah, I felt like we just had to put multiple guys on him in stretches. You know, I didn't feel like you can't play him with one guy because he's too big, and they do a good job of getting him in his sweet spot, and they do a really nice job of getting him the ball. So I think, you know, Drew and Tyler kind of had a tag team there. And then I think, again, our ability, team defense, to get some trap opportunities against him was important. As he got some momentum and got rolling into the second half.
Tyler had season best points and rebounds tonight. Is this the emergence? Is this the start of not the Tyler Whiteman era, but his breakthrough moment?
I thought he was terrific tonight. I thought he was good on both ends. Really good defensively. Really helped us have some winning possessions defensively, just rebounding the ball. Some of his tip-ins, his energy. I thought he was terrific. He's had really good moments this year. This wasn't his only one. I think back to Belmont where he gave us a huge lift. So he's going to need to continue. I think our guys know that you know, we've got a group of bigs that we need to continue to kind of have good. We've got pretty good depth there. We need to utilize that.
Does one game impact the recruiting success? Because you and Xavier cross paths all the time in recruiting. Is it resonating, or?
I think this environment resonates in this game today. I don't think you can make too much of one game on how it impacts things, but I think people saw we have a great, passionate fan base. You hear a lot about our team and our team's success. So I think that resonates if you're a kid. I think that should resonate.
Anything else for coach or the players? Thanks, guys.
Okay, thank you guys.